What's going on, guys? Today we're going to be talking about the best speed M4 loadout that you could possibly have in Modern Warfare. Let me tell you, this class loadout is so incredibly overpowered. It not only has damage, range, and mobility, but it just tears through the entire battlefield. It's so good. You have to try this class. First of all, before we even start out, I'm going to show you the entire class. So as a primary, I'm using the M4A1. As a secondary, I'm using a combat knife. That's kind of preferable to whatever you want to do with, but it's an extremely fast class, so I like to run around and actually be able to combat knife like 3 people in a row, which is what I do 90% of the time when I have this class set up like this. You're going to want to run Scavenger, Ghost, and Spotter. You're going to want to have a lethal Thermite, and you're going to want to have a tactical stun grenade. Now we're going to talk about the beast itself, the M4A1 setup. First of all, the primary stock you're going to want is going to be the M16 Grenadier stock. This absolutely makes this gun a killing machine. This attachment makes this gun so good. It's unlocked by either leveling or by hitting level 155, where you unlock the M16 OG. The damage range, bullet velocity, and recoil control on this gun is so overpowered. It's so great. Though it does take away some aim down sight speed and movement speed, we're going to fix that in a second. The next attachment you're going to want is you're going to want to have no stock. That's right. You're going to want to put on no stock. And the reason why is because we're going to be adding in the movement speed back in. This gun is going to feel so fluent. It's going to feel like an SMG, but it's an assault rifle. And it's going to do the same amount of damage as an assault rifle, even though it feels like an SMG. It's absolutely overpowered. The scope you're going to want to use is the Viper Reflex sight. You can put whatever reticle you want on it, but honestly, it just helps the accuracy and it overall helps the speed of the entire gun. And you're going to want to have the 9mm para 32 round magazine set up on the gun because it's going to add accuracy, fire rate, and control to the weapon, taking away a little bit of damage, a little bit of range, but you won't really feel that because of how overpowered the speed is of this gun. Last but not least, the perk you're going to want to use on this weapon is going to be Sleight of Hand. Why Sleight of Hand over FMJ? FMJ adds a little bit of damage, but it also takes away a little bit of fire rate, which actually counteracts each other. So what you're going to want to do is you're going to want to have Sleight of Hand on. With Sleight of Hand, the 32 round magazines get reloaded in less than a second. So even if you had a 60 round clip, it wouldn't matter because you're doing more damage faster and you're just reloading in 1 second. So it really does not, it totally equals itself out. So yeah, that is the speedy setup that you're going to want for your M4. I'm telling you, this gun is like an SMG on steroids. It's insane. I'm going to show you some gameplay now. I hope you enjoyed. And yeah, go ahead and use this thing. It's amazing.
Securing B. Enemy holds two objectives. We're holding Bravo. You're needed at B. We've lost Bravo. Allied